a call, make a bong bong bong, make a call, make a keep at the bong bong bong, your body kakara, make a bong bong bong, on a make it.
Hey pretty girls for game, it's your girl LaDonna and I am back with another video. Yay! If you are new here, welcome y'all. I'm LaDonna and I'm the founder of Pretty Girl Game. I empower women to know their self-worth while reaching their fullest potential and having some game out here, okay? We gotta have some game. Today's video, we are gonna be talking about how self-love triggers people, okay? You're gonna be mind blown by the people who are not able to see you truly love yourself the way that you deserve, because you know it disrupts dynamics. They're not used to you being able to stand firm on your boundaries. You stand firm on saying no, stand firm on being able to walk away so quickly from things that no longer serve you. Like, it makes people feel like, okay, in order to be around this person, I gotta step it up. Let's go ahead and get into a deep dive as to why people feel triggered by your self-love. Number one, it removes people access to you. The way that people once had me, they don't have me like that, okay? Because I have decided to truly pour into myself, pour into my aspirations, my passions, things that really set my future up for success and just make me feel good internally. And not everybody can handle that. Not everybody can handle that because they want to have the version of you that was ready, on standby, that wanted to go do A, B, C, D, E, F, G with them, that wanted to go just be available all the time. And it makes people feel uncomfortable. Like, it makes them feel like they are being rejected, when in all reality, you're just showing up for yourself more. And it really triggers people. Like, I was just so mind blown by the people that felt triggered by me showing up for myself more. People who are used to a certain version of you that they benefited from, they aren't going to like that. Okay, they're going to feel like you're leaving them behind, or you're acting different, or you're switching up, or whatever the case is, when in reality, again, you're pouring into yourself. The right people are going to be completely okay with you pouring into yourself. You don't have to explain yourself as to why you want to show up more. They're going to allow you to do that, because at the end of the day, people who truly care about you and who truly love you, they want you to be happy. So if happiness requires for you to take some time to yourself, get your mind right, get your spirit right, get yourself and your life moving in the right direction, the right people are going to be on board for that. Number two, your confidence exposes people's insecurities, okay? Once you really start getting in alignment, you start moving with purpose, you start speaking up for yourself, you start really standing your ground, you start really just being confident in who you are, not just in the way that you look, but in the way that you walking what you talking. People is going to feel some type of way, and it's going to make them like want to compare themselves to you. Like, dang, she really doing this. Like, and it starts to become this like weird energy, because now they're starting to feel attacked by you, when in all reality, you're just truly confident in yourself. Like, it's so crazy that as soon as I start to really pour into myself and really step into my voice and really just speak my truth, people felt some type of way. Like, and it's all because people are comparing themselves. Confident people are inspired by confident people. Insecure people who aren't confident for real, they're going to compare themselves and feel threatened. So it's a lot of people that are going to become threatened by the way that you show up for yourself. And at the end of the day, that has nothing to do with you. Okay? People are going to love you and people are going to hate you. Either decision that they make, it don't have anything to do with you, because all you're doing is being yourself. You're going to be surprised by how many people are intimidated by you really stepping into your truth. You really walking what you talking. You really doing your thing. You really just being confident in the woman that you are and what you do and your value and everything. Like, people truly feel some type of way about that because they just like, okay, well, you need to humble yourself or you need to do this. And it has nothing to do with that. It has everything to do with the fact that you recognize your value and you show up in your value. My confidence comes from the fact that I know where I came from in life, okay? I know the sacrifices that I made to get to where I am. I know the dedication, the purpose, the drive. I know everything that came with being exactly where I am right now. And this was not easy. So the fact that I'm finally at a point in my life where I feel confident and I feel like everything that I've ever been through in life was worth it, it's my story, and it makes people feel some type of way, that don't have nothing to do with me at all. Number 3, your growth is going to change your relationships, okay? Because the dynamic is going to change. The things that you once used to be okay with in your friendships and romantic relationships and your family relationships, you may not be that version of yourself that's okay with tolerating certain things. And people feel some type of way about that. They do. They feel like a rejection. And at the end of the day, people who truly align with you, they're going to understand where you're coming from. Like, people, they have a certain version of you in their head that they just want to hold on to. But people who truly align with you, they are going to allow you to grow, evolve, change your mind, do what you need to do to be the best version of yourself. So yeah, the dynamics is going to change. Like, the dynamics in my life have changed completely. I used to be somebody that liked to go out, that liked to, just do a lot of unnecessary stuff with my time. And the older I've got, like, I value my time. I'm not just doing a bunch of nothing with my time. I'm not just going to just play around, because the things that I've endured in my life, it's made me become really grateful and made me become just want to use my time wisely to truly be the version of myself that I aspire to be. And people who are still in a version of themselves that want to just have fun, have a good time, just waste time, just not truly, be connected to themselves internally, there's no alignment there anymore. Because, I need to be aligned with people who are aligned with their, mind, body, spirit, physicality, everything like that. All of that truly matters to me. So yeah, the dynamics just changed. And you just got to be okay with that. And you have to be ready for that. You can't shrink yourself to make other people feel comfortable. And that's one thing I never did. I'm not shrinking myself to make people feel comfortable to be around me. If I'm no longer on that type of timing, I'm standing on that. No, I'm not doing that type of stuff no more. That's the old version of me. You're going to have to get that out your head, because I'm not going for none of that. That's just what it is. If loving yourself makes people feel uncomfortable, that's not the time to stop. That's the time to just let things fall off and let people go. Because at the end of the day, you're not able to take everybody with you. You're not able to make everybody happy. And if you truly being connected to yourself and loving yourself the way that you need to makes people feel some type of way, that is not your tribe. And the more I've continued to love myself, the more I've realized, I have to let go of the old version of myself in order to be the version of myself that I inspire. So a lot of times self-love is just standing firm on boundaries and having a low tolerance for things and disconnecting from people who do not truly align with you and your future. And it's definitely uncomfortable because, you're shedding a version of yourself and mourning a version of yourself that you used to be. But when you think about it, it hurts you more to stay in a version of yourself than to actually go after the version of yourself that you truly want to become. And, it's how bad do you want it? How bad do you really want to be that version? And for me, I truly aspire to be the version of myself that, you know, God gave me the vision to see. So loving yourself really triggers people. And this video is just to remind you guys to be ready. Keep your eyes open. And a lot of stuff that you peep and you see about you truly loving yourself, do not sweep that stuff under the rug. Do not sweep it under the rug. Just let things just unfold the way they need to unfold, and continue to pour into yourself and love yourself. If you got to go into isolation to really get yourself together, do what you need to do. But the most important thing in life is to be connected to you internally and to truly love who you are. You know, it's a lot of people walking around that don't actually like themselves. You want to be somebody who truly likes themselves. Like, I love myself. I love the woman that I have became. The old version of myself, you know, at that point in time, you know, they got me where I needed to be. But this version of myself that, you know, God has like unlocked for me is such a blessing. I cannot wait to see how she just like blossom and flows. So thank you so much. Anybody who's made it to the end of this video, I am so grateful that you guys watched to the end. Make sure you comment, like, subscribe. Let me know what you liked about the video. And let's chit chat in the comments. I want to chat with y'all. Let me know. But thanks so much for watching to the end, y'all. Love you.